I know run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Speaking of Odell Beckham, he went over 100 yards in that loss to Seattle in Week 6. 101 yards to be exact, 6 catches. Second 100-yard game for him as a Cleveland Brown, but people are waiting for him to find the end zone more. Just 1 touchdown catch through 6 weeks. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Carr going to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Carr now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. first down. It's Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 133.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready? Check. Raider 2. Check. Get set. Get set.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 59 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This will be taken in after 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
29.
They'll run on first down. Richard. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Express. Check call.
From the 41, Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
6-man.
Now Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. Express. Rip left.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
4th down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Benson Mayowa. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richard. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set, 180. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 1st down, Richard, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. On 2nd down, Richard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Jet bomber. 808. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Go. Go. Get him. Get him.
To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 39, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Second and 7.
Run.
29-yard line.
Mike's 50. And we have it.
From the 29, Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Carr. It's caught. Jones. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Rashard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. This is Rashard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Under 10. Check. Here I come.
637.
Mike, 44. Now watch one. 44 is the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
On 1st down, Richard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr. They're making steady progress, but I see you. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with
right.
the Eagles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. after the INT. It's Carr. Complete to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
55, 55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 55.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.